Greetings, this is kvci.blogspot.com, YouTube, Boston, G.B.R. I am George Boston Rhines. This is 2012. And as you know, we're getting ready for the presidential elections. Glenn Beck, Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, Bill O'Reilly, black female columnist Star Parker, and others along that line must be challenged, must be called on the carpet based upon the rhetoric, the untruths, and the lies that are directed toward our 44th President of the United States of America and the Commander-in-Chief of our sons and daughters on foreign battlefields around the world. And so I'm standing here January the 1st, 2012, to give you an analysis of some of the names that they have thrust upon the most respected President of the United States of America, Barack Hussein Obama. And so I'm down here in Valdosta, Georgia, home of Wiregrass Technical College, home of Kinderloo Golf Course, Valdosta State University, Moody Air Force Base, and other great public facilities, including Wild Adventures theme park, where people from around the world come to visit. Now, please, lend me your ears. You know you have heard Glenn Beck and others refer to our president as an ignorant man, as a clown, as the Antichrist. Hannity refers to him quite oftenly as the anointed one. We've heard Glenn Beck laugh at his children, criticize his wife. The Democratic parties, for the most part, members sit and say nothing. We cannot, as a nation, sit back and let lies be told without a challenge. Today I want to talk to you about what they call him, to denigrate his good name, his children, and his wife, Michelle, the First Lady of the United States of America. So they call him a Hitler. He cannot be a Hitler. And so why would Hannity of Fox News refer to him in terms of the great Hitler? Hitler was a lonely man. Hitler was frustrated. He was a frustrated artist. He moved to Munich in 1913. Barack Obama did not come from Munich, nor did he move there in 1913. So I would never call any of these reverse patriots and Christians a lie. But they are lying about this. He's not a Hitler. He served, Hitler, in the German army in World War I. President Barack Obama did not serve in World War I. Hitler was wounded, and later he was gassed in 1918. That does not fit our president. So somebody is lying on national TV, and it is time that we call all liars in on the carpet so they can see who is the real Antichrist. And who is the real unpatriotic Americans that masquerade as servants of the Most High, but seem to be practicing the hate of Satan? Hitler, political career, started as an army political agent in the German Workers' Party. In other words, that was the National Socialists or the Nazi Party. President Barack Obama does not fit into that bucket or garbage can. So, it is recorded in the Britannical Encyclopedia, Micropedia, Ready Reference, Book 5, that Hitler became the head of the propaganda army in 1920. Now let me repeat this one. The real Hitler that Mr. Hannity, Glenn Beck, and others refer to and call our president, the real Hitler became the head of its propaganda army in 1920. Now, I'm a retired military veteran, and I've been trained and taught how to go out and fight and conquer the enemy. I was trained by this government. Now, often the rule is that when you go out to your enemy, oftentimes what you do, you reverse the transcript. Other words, let me tell you something else too. Jesus also tells us the same thing, and the book of Revelation also tells us the same thing as our government. Often the enemy transforms himself into a false image of light. Therefore, if they refer to, and they do, refer to Barack Obama as Hitler, and Hitler was the head of his propaganda army, became the head of it in 1920. Now, the propaganda army, or in the political arena or the news area, we'll say the head of the propaganda news media outlet, to indoctrinate and incarcerate the good minds of the American people into a dirty mind. And we know, Mr. Hannity, how we should govern or decide or judge a dirty glass of water. Men of intellect, we don't fight over a dirty glass of water. Mr. Glenn Beck, Mr. Bill O'Reilly, Star Parker, we just simply set a clean glass of water up beside it and let the American people and the world choose for themselves. And so, is it possible that the reason Mr. Hannity and these other reverse patriots of the United States of America and reverse Christians of Jesus Christ, do they call him these names because they themselves want to be a Hitler, therefore to deflect or reflect or deflect or reflect from themselves the image that they are the propagandists. Yeah. Wonder if that's why they call him what they are, or what they want to be, or to accomplish what Hitler accomplished. And so, since Hitler dealt with propaganda, and since they want to blame this to Barack Obama, is it possible that Hannity is reusing reverse psychology, wherein he is the one who is closer resembling the Hitler than anybody in this country or on this planet today? Is that possible? Hannity is a man of average intelligence. He is a smart man, I believe. And he knows what he's doing. But when he called the president a Hitler, I could go on and on. But nothing that they call our president will fit the description according to the European white-dominated botanical encyclopedia that is written about the man called Hitler. In fact, I've done my research, and you can re-research what I have already researched. Marcus Garvey is in this book. They mention in this book the negative points of the black man called Marcus Garvey. But in the story of Adolf Hitler, they did not mention that he killed people in the gas chamber, not in this book. They didn't mention the ugly things that he did in this book that they wrote beneath Adolf Hitler in this book. Why is that? When a few pages back, Marcus Garvey is highlighted as being a bad man, yet Hitler in this book is not highlighted. Not one sentence is highlighted about the negative things that he did. And so we must be very careful today at the scribes and the writers and the television people, such as Hannity. They just keep us backing up and backing up and backing up and getting further and further and further and further away from the truth. But we who are of average intelligence must inform the people of America and let them know the liars that are in our midst, masquerading as servants of Jesus Christ, when in truth they are nothing more than what they are. This is KVI, kvci.blogspot.com, doing what we do because we truly, truly love you. Peace. Bye-bye, we're gone.